Hi, everybody. I'm back at you with another message. For anybody that may be watching through a dark tunnel for the first time, my name's Tom Forth. I suffer from mental illness, and I've spent the better part of the last week in the hospital recovering from a major bout of my mental illness. I want to start off this vlog, first of all, by thanking so many of you, thanking everybody that shared my message, thanking everybody that reached out. Your kind words, you have no idea the impact they had. You know, it's really hard to believe the worst about the world when so many people stand up and show you the best. From the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you very much. So over the last week, I've really had to do a lot of reflecting, a lot of looking at my life, seeing what's important, what's not. And one of the things that's come up in the last week is something I really want to talk about, because I've been asked this question a whole bunch. And that is, why do I do this depression vlog? I have been told that, you know, this might make it difficult for me to get a job at some point in time. I've been told that, you know, maybe there's people on the other end of this camera just laughing at my misfortune. I've also been told I'm brave, and I've been told I'm courageous. And, you know, none of those are the reason why I vlog. I actually want to talk today about the reason why I bring messages out to everybody. And before I answer that question, I'd like to ask a favor of everybody watching. Share my message. Either maybe share this video, or if a video that I've done in the past has struck you as engaging or interesting or just cool, do me a favor. Please just click that share button and share it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the reasons I want you to share my message are exactly the same as the reasons why I'm actually delivering this message in the first place. So it's very obvious. I'm not doing this for fame or fortune. The first reason that I vlog is that my hope that my story can find its way to people out there, people that right now are suffering from mental illness, suffering in silence, suffering alone. I want my message to find these people. They need to know that they're not alone. I remember how comforting it was for me when I first realized that I wasn't the only person in the world who felt the way that I did. And if this vlog can be responsible for one person out there feeling like that, then that's reason enough, I think, for me to do this vlog. But there are a couple of other reasons. You know, the second reason is I want to try and provide education for people. You know, whether you suffer from mental illness or whether you don't, whether you know somebody that has mental illness or whether you don't, I want to try and offer my perspective as a sufferer of mental illness. No more, no less. It's my hope that sharing my story might help people understand mental illness a little bit better. The more we understand it and the more we talk about it, the better equipped we are to fight it. Now, the last reason I vlog is that I want my message to reach the people out there who are afraid to come forward with their own views about mental illness. You know, there's a lot of people like that out there. There are millions of them. They are the 42% of Canadians who are unsure if they would socialize with a friend that has mental illness. They're the 46% of Canadians who believe that mental illness is just an excuse for bad behavior that's used by people. I want to share my message with all of those people out there so that they know how much harm their beliefs are doing. We've made huge strides in talking about mental illness and sharing mental illness, but we have so much further to go. And if you don't believe me, ask a nurse or ask a doctor whether they'd feel comfortable going forward to their boss in their work environment with a mental illness problem. I think you'll be very shocked at the answer that you get back very often. And if in our own healthcare system people are afraid to come forward with mental illness, there's an awful lot more people out there that are just as afraid. And a big part of the reason are you, the millions of Canadians that think mental illness is an excuse, that think it's a weakness, that think it's fake. I have a message for you. I want to tell you that you're ignorant. I want to tell you that you're weak. And most importantly, I want to tell you that you're wrong. The silence, the stigma, the shaming, they're not okay anymore. We need to talk about mental illness because whether you believe in it or not, people are dying every day in this country because of it. People are losing their jobs, their friends, their homes. And the stigma and the silence that surrounds their struggles makes it so much infinitely worse. And we need to do something about that. We aren't just strangers suffering from mental illness. We're your parents. We're your siblings. We're your aunts and uncles. We're your grandparents. We're your neighbors. And you know what? There's a statistically 20% chance that by the end of this year, we will be you. When it comes down to it, I'm not talking about the right to whine or complain about feeling bad. All I'm talking about, and all we really need to do, is create an environment where it's okay for someone to say, you know what? I'm feeling terrible today and I might need a little bit of help. Because we're not there yet. So I need you to share my message. I need you to share messages of other people out there like me. This is as loud as I can scream. Help raise me to a chorus. We need to be prepared to talk about this issue more than once a year. Help me help some people. Share my message. We'll talk soon.